Now, I have one that was going to make you unhappy, Dave. I'm sorry. I know you're not a Glass fan, and I'm afraid to ask what you did with your Google Glass that broke. Have you gotten them fixed by any chance?
No, I haven't.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, there is glass. There's a Glass app that can read your mind, and it's part of a company called MindRDR, and they make mind-controlled wearables. It's a telekinetic app. It's free, and you wear it on your head, and it touches your forehead, and it's an EEG sensor, an electroencephalography sensor, and it is able to transmit your thoughts back to glass. So it uses brain waves to let you take photos with glass of what you see. You concentrate really hard on the image, and it takes it. You don't have to say, okay, glass. It just does it. And then you can transmit and share the images on Twitter and Facebook. And they've released all the source code because they want to make sure that the project continues and that other developers come and expand on it. And Google basically just said, we're not involved in this. And you can see why they have enough problems with people talking about glass holes and throwing people out of places, and it's gotten such bad press, but it's not going away, and it is going to get better and bigger, and you should really get yours fixed, Dave.
Well, I'm a fan of the concept, but after having used them for a short period of time before they broke, I think they're not ready for prime time because there's a social stigma attached to them. Just wearing them, I'm very self-conscious about wearing them. To activate them, and you need to move your head around, so that's just weird. And the voice activation isn't entirely they're ready for prime time. So this development, years ago, I did a video game demonstration where I had sensors put on my scalp and stuff, and controlled the video game just by thinking about it. This is exactly the same technology, but it's being applied to wearables. So it continues the trend towards effortless computing, right? Effortless input. So this is a natural extension of where we're going with communications technology. So fascinating story, and expect to see more of it, I think.
I've forgotten what it was called, but I did that with the sensors on your head and controlling a Pac-Man game for peak performance. Athletes were doing it for peak performance, and it really allowed you to put your brain in. I forgot what it was, a beta state or an alpha state. I forgot where you wanted to go, but you changed your brain waves by using your brain to control this game. It was really fascinating. It was a lot of fun too. Anyway, that brings us to the end of episode 55 of the Beyond Social Media Show. And we will timestamp this video so that you'll be able to jump directly to any segment that you want to listen to on the YouTube video. It will be on the Beyond Social Media Show blog and on the Beyond Social Media Show Google Plus page. We'll tweet the links. And you can find Dave Erickson online on Twitter at @DErickson. You can find him at eStrategyblog.com, eStrategyTV. He's on Google Plus, and he's on LinkedIn. He's everywhere. And you can find me. I'm at What's Next on Twitter. My blog is What's Next Blog. I also write a pet blog called Paw Fun. My company is maximum-plus.com for Google Plus events and training. And we'll see you next week on the Beyond Social Media Show. Thank you so much for joining us.